The first thing that I want to start, because I'm on a campaign trail, I don't know what position I'm running for, but I'm running for a position. My name is Kat Lee, and I approve this message. But welcome, welcome, welcome to the show. It is me. It is me, your girl, Labora Lee, aka Kat Lee, and
Have now tuned in to Ambitiously the podcast.
on period. Like we here, we in the building. Like no matter what the mishaps are, I'm gonna be here regardless. Like I'm a. Oh wait, we got. Hold on. Let me see what's happening here because we gotta. Okay. Doc, baby, you in the building? Listen, I will talk about that in a minute. Oh, that was a whole thing for me, and I don't know. Y'all probably saw it yesterday, but I was concerned and I was worried. We'll talk about that in a minute. Some things that I need to say, which is join the conversation. You can do that by calling in. Um, you can send a text message. You could drop your comment below, and it will be on the screen just like where you see it says join the conversation. That will be on the screen. Um, but whatever the case may be, if you call in or text, the numbers 443-551-5963. 443-551-5963. Yes, let's get it in. If you would like to talk to us about anything, and I do mean anything at all, contact at ambitiouslyent.com. Contact at ambitiouslyent.com, or you can hit us up at ambitiouslythepodcast@gmail.com. Ambitiouslythepodcast@gmail.com. It doesn't matter how you hit us up, we're going to respond. That's how we get down. I'm going to say no. I'm not going to do it that way. I'm not. I'm going to say at the bottom of the situation. Oh, no. Let's get that off there. Like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. We need every like, every share, and every subscription that we can get. We appreciate them so much. That lets them know that we are here. You are here. We are here. We here. Like, stop playing with us. We a squad. And just stop playing with us. Check out our website, www.ambitiouslyent.com, www.ambitiouslyent.com. It says join the coffee community. I will get to that later, but you should. You should. So that I don't have to be censored. I'm tired of the censorship. Like, I'm over being censored. So I'm going to take that off the screen for a second. But I think I've said all of the things that I needed to say. Listen, yesterday was rough because my partner in good was not here with me. I did understand what he said to me today, and so I understand it. I get it, boo. I get up every morning at 6 o'clock a.m. I get it, so I'm not mad at him at all. Like, Doc, baby, I'm just happy that you are okay, because I was really concerned. Like, I don't know if y'all could tell it yesterday, but I was like, where's my Doc, baby? And it was a whole thing. It was a whole thing for me. But today is the wiretap. We are going to get back into this big U situation. And okay, so before we tinkle into the big U situation, let me just say we've come upon a couple of extra cases. One is crazy because it involves the whole Smokey Robertson situation. And y'all know if I could pull the case, I'm going to put it on the app. So it's going to be there. So we're going to talk about that too, which with Smokey Robertson, it's a little bit more in depth because that means it goes way longer than what the hell we have been dealing with thus far. But we're dealing with it. We're talking about it. It is the situation. So it is what it is. We're gonna get into that. But right now we are dealing with this big U situation. So it is the wiretap. Let me put that back on the screen real quick. So y'all can know where we at. What kind of situations we are dealing with right now. Today is the wiretap. Today is the day that we get into these court cases that we pull. I feel like y'all should hear all of that. Like it's a different vibe on the wiretap. Oh, who is this? Let me see. Shaniqua. Hi, Shaniqua. Hi, baby. Thank you for being here. We appreciate you for being here. We appreciate you. Have no clue how much we appreciate you for being here. I cannot see. Well, no, I can kind of low key see where you're looking for. Let me see. So possibly you are the YouTube or you are in the Twitch situation, but whatever the case may be, we love you and thank you for being here. Listen, we got some things to talk about. We got to get back into this court case. These court cases, they take a lot out of us. And Doc and I, that's my partner in good. We try to find some comedy in these situations in our conversations, but it's weird. It's really, really weird. Hollywood is a different and you know what, and while we waiting on my doc boo, let me just say this. When it comes to Hollywood, like, you know, a lot of parents be wanting their kids in these what's the question, babe? Tell me what the question is and I'll answer it. I'll answer all questions. Now, let me say this before you ask the question. Know that when you ask the question, whatever I give is whatever the I can't cuss that. Whatever I give if whatever I give is whatever I'm giving up. And I'm not gonna change that for anybody, and it is what it is. But whatever your question is, babe, ask it and I will answer. So we have been in this big U situation for a minute now. Doc and I, we try to make light of any court case that we read because you know the old saying, you gotta laugh to keep from crying. And this, some of these conversations are very emotional. I'm very, I don't even know what to say about them, but there are a lot of things that we have to deal with in these conversations. So we deal with a lot. Send a new, okay, I got you, babe. I got you right now. I got you. Hold on. I'm going to send you a new link and then we'll get in what we need to get, what we need to fit in. But it's a whole conversation. Hold on, Doc. Cause no, I can't do it from my phone. I gotta do it from my tablet. It's just so many things that's going on right now. Okay, give me a second, Doc. I got you, babe. But when we have these conversations, I know that for a lot of people, it's like, oh, what are y'all saying? But we're not really picking fun. Okay, so nope. Wrong email address. Hold on, Doc. I got you. Let me get you right, baby, because I missed you yesterday. What the hell? What the? What the hell? What the helly? I missed you yesterday. This is crazy. So I gotta get this right. Hold on. Let me get it right. Let me get it together. I need my dot fool in the building. But I'm gonna get him in here real quick. Um, mm, 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 mm. Give me a second. Let me get it together. But anyway, when we have these conversations, so we might run a little tiny bit over tonight. I try not to run over because this is only an hour long show. We love y'all, but like, what the y'all want too much sometimes. So I try not. I'm gonna send this to you again, babe. I got you. Hold on. Y'all be wanting the most from us. And so sometimes I have to, me being a lead, I have to draw a borderline on all of the shit that I'm sorry, I cussed early, but sometimes I have to draw a borderline because y'all can't have too much of us. We just, all right, Doc, I'm about to send this to you right now. Hold on, babes. All right, I just sent you a link. Okay. Um, but sometimes it could be a bit too much. So what I ask from you guys is just don't expect too much from us. What I love about our listening audience is they just come regardless, and that's our biggest audience. All right, I got you, baby. I just sent it to you just now. Let me know if you got it so that I know everything is real. So I can tell you how much I missed you yesterday. Oh my gosh, I missed you so much. I miss you so much. You never understand how much you appreciate a person until they're not not around. And yesterday I did the show anyway. I handled it because I talked about all of these lies that we have been fed throughout our whole lifetime. I'm a Gen Xer. Doc is a Gen Xer. And there are a lot of things that we have been fed throughout our childhood. And it's like, y'all lied. And so I was able to get through a few of those things yesterday. It would have been more exciting if Doc was in the building. But um, it is what it is. And it was what it was. Like, they lied to us, y'all. They lied to us. They have been lying to us, but what do we do with the lies that we've been fed all of our childhoods? But whatever. It's a whole nother conversation. Whole nother conversation, but we talked about it yesterday. But today we will get back into this big U situation. I am trying to wait a little longer. So, because I just sent Doc, I did just send you, okay, I just sent you the link. So let me know if you got it. So if not, I can send it again. I will keep trying to send it until you are in the building because I miss you so much. You are my partner in good, and I like it when you're here. So let me know if you got that. Please let me know if you got that, so I will know. But there are some things that I will put on the screen, and like I said, you can join the conversation. You can do that by calling in. The number's 443-551-5963. You can send a text. I will read those out loud. Let me make sure because I feel like we got a text message. No, this is business related, not y'all. Um, if you call in, you will be live on air. If you drop a comment, I will read it out loud. It is what it is. Let me see what we got going on here. Um, okay. So Doc did get it. All right, because listen, that's my partner and good. But anyway, so we have to continue on with this whole big U situation. But we are also handling another case. I told y'all we're going to be on this case until it ends, which is the case with the diddler. We're going to cover that case. So what I can tell you, let me give you while we wait on Doc. Let me give you the tea that I do have right now. And Shaniqua, I am still. I hope I said your name right. If I didn't, I apologize. I'm sorry. No, he not on the screen yet. But let me get my boo right. Hi, baby. I missed you so much. I missed you yesterday. Okay. Let me let you get you together. So let me cover the things that I want to cover real quick. So as far as the diddler, for the last couple of days, they have been trying to pick a jury. It's gonna be a hard situation because who hasn't seen the footage, the Cassie footage? That's one. Um, they try to dress him out real slick, real slick, right? You feel me? They brought him in one day. He had him. The next day he had on the like they try to dress him like a preppy boy. Nobody got time for that. We, no, but anyway, so they have been in the last couple of days trying to figure out who their jury is going to be. What we found out during that situation is that they are not going to, well, although that footage from the Cassie situation can be admitted, they are trying not to use that during this case. This is a get ready to be the craziest case ever. Um, I'm not going to say the craziest case that we've ever covered because we haven't been covering cases long, but then, yeah, shit. I see you, babe. I see you. I see you. Um, this is, I don't know what to do with this, but I'm very invested in this dip. No, I'm going to tell you how invested I am. I am very invested in this Diddler case. And so, yeah, we are here for it. You right? Let me know when you're ready, babe, and I'll pull you in. But I'm not gonna bring you in before you're ready. Um, all right, you ready? All right, cause oh my gosh, I missed you so much yesterday, Doc. I missed you.
Miss you too. Miss you too. It was my fault.
God, let me tell you how much I missed you. You ready? Cause I gotta
Okay.
get out of the library. This is librarian cat, by the way. Let me tell you how much I missed you yesterday. So you weren't here. It's okay.
Hmm.
It's okay. It happens to the best of us. Gangsters and G's, we be tired sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah.
We be tired sometimes. I know. I think here, like I have been saying this the last few days. Like I don't want y'all to think that I don't want to be here. It's just that I get up every morning at 6 o'clock in the morning to get my child. I have to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning to go
Hmm.
every morning. You know what I mean? So I understand the concept of tiredness.
Yeah. It
I'm
was. It was
tired.
something like that.
I be tired. So it happens. And so I was like, okay. And I was sending you messages that didn't, whatever. But I know that I felt naked and especially not having you for the final exam.
Yes. I sincerely apologize. I sat on my couch right around 7:45. I'm like, you know what? Let me get a little quick nap in, and I didn't wake up till it was like 1:30 in the morning. I was like, oh shit.
Okay, it happens. Listen, I've had incidences where I took a accidental nap and my kid had to walk home by herself and she never walks home by herself. I
Mm.
always meet her at the bus stop. Like I'm always there. I grab her book bag. I put like the book bag that she has. I put it on my back and we walk home together. But there has been a few times where I just took a nap and
That nap was good. That nap was good. That's all I can say.
it. And then I felt bad. Just the problem with me as a parent, right? Because that happened and then I feel so guilty. Like, oh my gosh, I cried a few times. Like, she's like, Mommy, it's okay. And I'm like, it's not okay. Like, it's
Mm.
not okay. So I get it. And this is me as a parent saying that it happens.
Yeah, yeah, but I felt bad though because I'm like, oh yeah, I see you on Tuesday and everything, and then I was like, I was deep in a good sleep too, and I was like, something told me to wake up, and I woke up. I'm like, oh shit, the show. I'm like, what time is it? It's
God.
1:30 in the morning.
Oh, it's okay, Doc, baby. I want you to be
So,
well rested before you come
so,
back to us. You can't
so
be.
that's what happened though. But
You needed some rest. It's okay. Listen, rock is in it for the hot rock, baby.
salute the rock, salute the rock.
Baby. Rock said, I'm here, 5 hour energy.
Oh, now I'm on the Crown Peach today.
Rock is crazy. I love him so much. Doc on that Crown Peach. Leave my Doc alone.
For
It's
real.
okay. He needed some rest.
Yeah, he
Leave
caught up
Doc
with me.
alone. It was okay. It was cool. I did. I don't know if you seen my message. I did send you a few messages, but
Yeah, I saw it and I responded, and I was like, my fault, and it was really good. I just clocked out and didn't wake up till I was like, something's telling me to wake up, and I'm like, let me wake up. It was already too late.
it's okay. That meant you needed the rest, and so you know what? I kept it pushing regardless. And there are some things that I wanna. That's why I didn't put them in the recycling bag yet, because we're gonna recap that when we come back to the tap in, because
Okay,
there's some things that I wanted to talk about, and I knew you had some insight, and I was just like, oh my gosh, my doc is not here.
okay, we will get it in and get it done.
We will, but if you need rest, babe, you need rest, and so that's just what it is. You know, we got to get back to this big U situation, though.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Mm. You
Yeah.
know, we got to get back to this because it's a thing. Um,
Oh, that works better. Okay.
you good?
Yeah, I'm having issues with my cam too, so it's
Uh,
just some stuff I gotta take care
and,
of.
no, that's not where we wanted. Oh no, this is what we wanted to be. It's all good on that tip too. You know, life
We
hack,
are.
and
Yes, it does.
this is
And
where
unfortunately, it's happening to Big U too.
hey, listen. Somebody said that to me yesterday outside of this podcast, like, "Hey, you big prayer," and I was like, "Hey,
For real?
okay."
There you go.
And I was like, that's a thing for us. We know what AU Big Purr, and I was like, AU ambitiously University Big Purr. Purr,
Hmm.
purr, 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 purr. That's what I did. But it felt good. Like, okay, so somebody in the world knows that it's AU Big Purr, and I love it.
Awesome. Salute to that. Salute to that person. Salute to that person.
AU Big Purr. And but I did miss you yesterday, and even when I was talking to my counterpart, I was like, "Listen, my partner in good was not there. I hope he's okay." Like that was a thing for me. Like, what the? Now at this point, if you're not here, I feel naked. So I
And
was like, I hope he's okay. He didn't respond to me. He would normally respond to me, and like,
yeah, yeah. Normally, look, if I would have known, I would be like, "Hey, I'm just too tired. I may not. I'm gonna have to miss the show. But I'll send you the questions or whatnot." No, I literally had came in and set up everything and said, "All right, let me chill because I did this early enough. Let me sit on the couch right quick."
listen, I
It
get
was
it
a
because
done
I
deal.
got a blanket that only goes for my cat naps on the couch. So I get it. I get it. I got
Okay.
one blanket that is for my cat naps.
Okay.
The crazy part is today I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna take a nap in the bed. I'm gonna take a cat nap on a chair. But then I was like, nope, no, I'm not. I'm going to get in this bed. And I got under covers. The whole thing was, and I love this, is that my brother, you know, the one that I sold the CD from,
Oh, you admit that you stole it now. Okay, cool. This will be used in evidence. We
and
continue.
he's never going to get it back. Um, he knows that he's not. As many meals as I fixed him, I don't pay for that CD in tenfold. Um, But one thing that I love that he does is that he brings, well, now it's a weird situation because my nephew, his son, goes to school in the neighborhood that I live in because they lived in that neighborhood. And then my niece, she goes to the high school that my sister used to go to. So he has to go to a whole nother county, pick her up, bring her here. But she called me like, Auntie! And I'm like, yes, baby. And so today I tried to get a quick nap in because I did not go to bed until about 3 o'clock this morning.
Mm. Up
Long story.
early?
It's not a story I'm going to tell, but it's a long ass fucking story. So I didn't go to bed till 3 o'clock in the morning. So I was like, all right, I need a nap. And so I tried to take a nap, but then they called me. I knew that he was gonna call me because I seen him this morning. My brother came over came over this morning and was like, "I'll be back at pickup time." And I knew he was coming back. So I knew that they was coming back, I kind of half-assed took a nap because I knew they was coming back. And
Okay.
but when my niece called, her birthday. By the way, this particular niece, I got a couple of nieces from him in particular, but this particular niece, her birthday is the day before mine.
Okay.
So different. You feel me? It's a different. It's a different vibe. That's my baby. And I used to go when I was married. I used to go pick her up on the Sabbath, bring her to the house, keep the Sabbath with her, being in my house, and then take her back home.
Okay.
It's different with her. And then when my daughter sees her, she's so excited, like, oh, my cousin. And it's the same niece that if anything went down in the schoolyard, I mean, when it came to school, like, she was the one, like, not my cousin. So I hold her in high esteem.
That's
Her
good.
name is
Family.
Morgan. Um, love you, Morgan. Um, but I don't play about that particular niece right there. So she called me like, Auntie, and I was like, yes, baby. I was half-ass asleep, like, yes, baby. She like, we on our way. I was like, all right, I'm getting up. And so I had to get up from my
Mm.
bullshit ass cat nap that I took. But I'm
Like,
just happy to see her face. I love her. That's my
shout out
baby.
to her. Shout out to her.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Mine wasn't a cat nap. Mine was I just fell asleep. I wish it would have been a nap.
I'm
Next,
trying to give you the benefit of the doubt. Why are you doing
because I
that?
know, like, no, I just know next time if I do that, I'm gonna set an alarm clock and I'm just gonna be ready.
I love you, Doc. I
But
adore
it, yeah, it's only funny because it's not the first time I've done it. Because I've done it a couple of times before. But normally I'm like, all right, cool. Right around 7, all right, cool. Get up, and then I know about 8:30, make sure everything's setting up, and I got like an hour. Then I'll rock. But whatever time this time, it was just
You was
done deal.
tired, boo. You was tired, and it's okay. It's all right.
But
I
here we are.
I
Here we
got.
are.
I ain't gonna lie because I adore you that much. I got concerned. I was the whole podcast. I'm like, all right, now I need to send Doc a message because he's not here. And I'm like, my concern was like, are you okay? That
Yeah.
was the real thing. And because you live in Georgia and I live in Maryland, it makes it hard. I can't come knock on your door.
Yeah.
I can't be
Well,
like,
you could ring if my phone would have run off. I'd be like, "Hello, oh shit, my bad," and I would have ran in. And
you know what? But you remember I switched services. So none of the phone numbers I had in my phone do I have, and well, the podcast phone anyway, do I have anymore? So I couldn't do that, and I thought about that too, but I couldn't call you. So I was like, I'm gonna send them an email, but I couldn't. I
okay,
was like, is Doc okay?
yeah, all
That
right,
was the most concern. Like, is Doc okay? I need to know if Doc is okay. But I know you are okay now.
yes.
I'm happy to know that you are okay
Well, thank you, thank
because
you, thank you.
that was a whole thing, and I was really in my feeling like, is my Doc okay?
I'm here. I'm here. I'm okay. I'm more rested now than I was yesterday,
Well,
and I'm ready
that
to rock.
means you needed the rest, babe. So it is what it is. But that's my main concern. Is my Doc okay? What is my Doc? Um, but you're here today. I thank you for even responding and letting me know that you were okay. That in itself was amazing. Dang, and I think I just lost my space. Do you
I know
remember what page we were on?
We were on PDF page 17 by my notes. I can't
Okay.
remember exactly where.
Good. No, you know, just saying that was enough. We are on D because I dropped the mouse a couple of times and it scooted.
Okay.
That's why I asked you if you remember where we were. I'm just so happy my partner in good is here.
I'm good, locked in, and ready to go.
Okay. So we need to continue this conversation about Big U and his enterprise. You know I love that word. I've been
Hmm.
saying I hate the words like gang and because niggas wasn't in Cali, yes. Here in Baltimore, it was never no gangs. It was just a bunch of niggas that hung together. But in Cali, I can appreciate the. No, I can't appreciate it. I just can understand why they call them gangs because they were gangs. But here it's not a thing. We didn't have gangs until y'all started labeling them MF as gangs, and I don't like that y'all started labeling them. But where we left off was on page 17 was D. Um, it's a nice. I'm gonna just get to it. Oh, Doc, I'm happy you're here.
Thank you, thank you. I'm
What
happy to
I'm,
be back.
what I'm gonna do without my partner? Good. Anyway,
Still do good. Still do good.
I'm a try, but it's more fun when you're here. Anyway, so let's get into it. So while members and associates of the Big U Enterprise use Henley, if you don't know who Henley is Big U. Henley's, and we're gonna get to that because my favorite word is about to come up. Big U Enterprises. I love Enterprises. I don't know why I like it so much, but Enterprises history and reputation to control Los Angeles through violence, fear, and intimidation. This lawyer was on one.
Hmm. Use all the words. All the words.
This lawyer was on one. Henley substantially admitted to create an air of legitimacy for the Big U enterprise. I'm gonna do that every time I say the word enterprise, so y'all know. Enterprise. Sorry, but I love the word, and I don't know what it's doing for me. But legitimacy for the Big U enterprise by promoting himself as a reformed gang member, focused on bettering his community through um, prompted non-profit organization. See this? Don't stop thinking y'all can start a nonprofit and that's going to fix everything. But whatever. Nonprofit organization he founded, such as developing options and by soliciting donations from celebrities and grants from governments and foundations to these charitable organizations. In actuality, though, this is what they're saying. I'm not saying that they saying it. In actuality, Henley and other members of and associates of the Big U enterprise uh, use these purported non-profit entities to enrich and further the objectives of Big U enterprise, including by because it's some things embezzling funds meant as charitable options, charitable donations to the nonprofit entities, using nonprofit entities to fraudulently apply for government assistance and loans, the PPP loans,
Yep.
and using non-profit entities to falsely employ. This is the conversation we had last week, though. I'm gonna get back. Like, hold that, Can you for me?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I'm using the nonprofit entities to falsify employment and financial records to personally benefit members and associates of the Big U enterprise. Members and associates of the Big U enterprises would discipline other members and associates who acted in ways seen as detrimental to the Big U enterprise. I got home enterprise. And other individuals who were seen as disrespecting the Big U enterprise, or its members, including through threats, acts of violence such as assault, kidnapping, and murder. I'm gonna say that in that way because I feel like if I tighten up the way I say it, then it'll sound better. I don't know. Murder, murder. Members and associates of the Big U enterprises would avoid detection by law enforcement by, among other activities, attempting to thwart and evade law enforcement surveillance, avoiding video. When did they fucking avoid? Okay,
The internet gets you every time.
I can cuss now. Destroy. Listen,
Yep.
attempt to thwart and evade law enforcement and surveillance, destroying video surveillance and other evidence, and threatening otherwise pursuing victims and witnesses of crimes committed by members and associates of the Big U enterprise to avoid interaction with and to provide untruthful statements or testimony to law enforcement officers. The problem that I have with all of what I just read is when did they avoid? I just showed a video when they were not avoiding shit.
Nope. Not at all.
Do you feel like they like? I gotta ask you. Do you feel like they were avoiding
No.
from the
It
video
is
that I showed? Do you feel like they were avoiding anything?
no, that was a direct message and statement what they were saying. Look, if you come here, you gotta check in. That's no avoiding. Then it was a video that was posted somewhere on social media, whether it be TikTok or Instagram or Facebook. That's what happened.
That's what the fuck I'm saying, Doc. Where the fuck did they avoid anything? So that's a lie. That's a fucking. I don't feel like they avoided shit.
Mm-mm.
I feel
They
like
thought they thought the cover of being a nonprofit, which you said you want to talk something about that, so I'm gonna put that right here real
I
quick.
do want to get to that because that goes into the conversation that we had last week, which is they said, hold on, because I want to go back to that particular statement. Um, so basically, what they said was that they employed these people to avoid law detection, which can be some truth. Remember, we had the conversation about whether or not it could be, it could be just ninjas from the
Mm-hmm.
hood that's
Mm-hmm.
trying to help out other ninjas from the hood and giving them employment.
Mm-hmm.
That
Yep.
is that being falsified, or is it? You know what I mean? Like, is that some real? Is that a real situation?
It matters if that person actually had a real job though. If I use your social security number and give you a EIN, an employment identification number, and I'm claiming that I'm paying you in my non for profit, so I'm can undercut you're a bookkeeper, and I'm undercutting where the money is going. When
I'm
they
a
do a forensic,
keeper, by the way, so y'all know I don't do that. I don't deal with the Al Capones. But go ahead.
but that will be the thing that yeah, if I'm saying, oh, you need a job because you got to tell your PO something, this, that, and the other. All right, cool, I'm putting you on. But then did I really give you a job, or I'm just using your name? You can go back and tell your PO one thing, and I can justify where this money is going on another thing. But none of this is really true and happening. That's where it gets like, oh yeah, that's fraud, that's fake.
Okay. And I could dig that, and I could understand that, and I could feel where you coming from. At the same time, now the hood, not the bookkeeper me, because I'm very much a professional. Like I said, I do not deal with the Al Capones. But
The Al Capones. I love it.
cause listen, people don't know how much people love their bookkeepers. Bookkeeping is a very important job. It's the numbers. We keep everything in order so that they don't get in trouble with the IRS. And in this situation, he's in trouble with everybody. It's just not the IRS. It's the state government. He in trouble with everybody. But I
Mm-hmm.
just want, because I am a bookkeeper, because I am a marketer, to for y'all to know that I don't indulge in any of that criminal activity. I don't. I'm a professional. I keep it professional. I try to keep it the best way I can professional. But so no, I'm not a part of that Al Capone type of situations.
You
But
wouldn't want to be either. You would not want to be.
ever. No, dude. I like, listen. Kat had another life. Kat lives another life right now because I keep telling people, y'all get it twisted. I am one of those diverse type of females where I have book smarts and I have street smarts. I'm fortunate. It's a gift and a curse. Kinda. So it's a gift and a curse because if you have book smarts, then the street ninjas always want you to do something. Oh, we could do that. No, I can't do it.
Mhm.
I'm legitimate.
If
You
you never
know
say the
me.
truest statement.
But then on the book side type of things, you got those people that are like, oh, you got connections. Yeah, I do have connections, but I will not connect y'all. I will not. Get out of here. So it's a gift and a curse. But I do have book smarts and I do have street smarts. That's the Libra in me. So it is what it is. But when it comes to this situation right here, I feel I don't have a bias, but I feel some kind of way because I can understand both situations. Like, all right, you want to bring ninjas out of the hood, you want them to do some legitimate things.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe, perhaps, when he started the non-profit organization, he had in his head that that's what it was going to be, but then the hood part of it came in and he couldn't stop it.
But
Because it's the whole thing about organizations. Although he is the face of the enterprise,
mm-hmm.
it's bigger than that one person. That's just like the government. So everybody will look at the president. That's the person that runs the country. But it's really not the person that runs the country. It's
Mm-hmm.
really not. It's so many entities and units and you know what I mean? It's so much that goes behind that. You just see the face. So right now you see the orange face, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you think that's the president and he running the fucking country, but it's not him alone because he can't run the country alone. This is why I very much, the Federalist Papers the book, the
Mm-hmm.
leatherback book that I just got. This is why I'm reading that book because it says a lot. Just like um, even with monarchs, even with England, in the latter days. Do you know that Queen Elizabeth could not control what happens in the parliament? This is why you had a prime minister. There are people that are sitting behind the face that run the country. Do you know that? And I'm giving y'all all of these scenarios so that I hope that you understand how it works. So when it came to Trump deporting all these people, big shout out to Jose because that's a part of my family. I love you, Jose. I love you. Mm. He was here today, so that's why I got to give him big props. I love
What?
Jose. He is one of my favorite people. Um, but when it came to this whole ISIS situation, they started deporting people that were actually United States citizens, right? Or
Mm-hmm.
had legal visas. for them to be in this country. They started deporting them, right? And then the judges said, "Bring them the fuck back,"
Mm-hmm.
because he don't run this shit by himself. We live in a democracy, so yeah, he can veto shit, but he can't. He don't really run the shit by himself. You got judges, you got the Senate, you got the House of Representatives. It's way deeper than what the fuck y'all think. But y'all think because y'all go, I voted for the president. No, he's not the last say. That's not how our government runs.
That's true.
Read the Federalist Papers. I promise you, you'll learn a lot from that shit. I'm so, and she just promised me because she stayed home today. She just promised me another leatherback book, and am I mad at it? No, I'm not. I'm not. And she told me what specific book that she was gonna give me. I'm not. Shit, I was like, my kid know me. She know what I'm into. So it is what it is. And big shout out to Monopoly Go because right now we in our Star Wars season. We in our
Okay.
Star Wars season. I love that too. But my kid was like, nah, I got another book for you. And I'm gonna find the leatherback of that book too. And I was like, like, you want my library to look good. You know what I'm saying?
There you
You
go.
want mother to know. I mean, you want the world to know that your mother is very intelligent and that she loves books and that we make it look good.
There you go.
But it's a lot deeper than some of you will ever know. That's why I said history. I know y'all hate when I get into my history bag, but you have to know where you came from to know where you're going.
Who hates it?
I've had some insight about, oh, you ain't got to talk about history. Yes, I do have to talk about history because that's a passion of mine. And the reason why you're here is because of the things that I talk about. So I can't be, I gotta be me. Damn, I feel like Sinatra right now. History. Ha! See what I'm saying? See how that fit? See how Sinatra just came in? He's a part of our history. Like, I feel like the Rat Pack is forming right now. You need to understand where you came from to understand where you're going. Even
Sure.
ancient history, all of that. You need to understand that the man that y'all keep worshiping as Yeshua, Jesus, Jesus, whatever you call him. His name is Cesaro. He's part of the oh dang, I can't even say their names right now. But um Leonardo paint. I think it was Leonardo. I don't think it was Michelangelo. I think it was Leonardo. Painted that man. And now y'all worship him and y'all think that that's Yeshua. I'm just saying, I need y'all to pay attention. You got to know where you came from and know where you're going. You would know that if you paid attention to history. You know that his father was a pope. He had a relationship with his sister. He killed his brother. You know what I'm saying? But this is the man that y'all worshiping right now. And you going to church, oh, Jesus, Jesus. No, that's not Jesus. That was put there so we could erase what is the honest to God truth. But whatever. Listen, even DJ Lucchese, when it comes to some certain subjects, he'll call me like, I know I needed to talk to you because I know you know. And I'll be like, don't think I'm crazy. And he'd be like, I don't. You feel me?
Don't think I'm crazy.
Kicking knowledge. And he'd be like, yo, I was. And because he's a friend that I've had since I was a teenager, I'm like, yo, please don't think I'm crazy till I'm saying the shit I'm saying. And he's like, no, and I called you because I know that you do your research and your history. You know what I mean? And so I don't think you crazy. And I love him for that because he made me feel special. Like, nah, I don't think you crazy, son. That's why I called you.
Okay. Okay.
You feel me? Because you got to know where you came from to know where you're going.
And that is a true statement. Or I would say this too.
What?
You got to know where you came from, so at least you don't get lost on whatever your destination is in front of you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Sentiment. Same sentiment. You have to know these things, and I know that a lot of you, because I'm not gonna say us in this situation, because I love history. I be watching history when I go to bed at night. I can't go to sleep without hearing something in my ear. I have to hear something. But the shit that I hear is always usually history, right?
Okay.
Because I want to hear everybody's position on what they feel like that's what it was. Not that I think that all of, everything that they say is true, but if you can, I'll put it like this. I'm going to give an example again. I'm sorry. But we went left, but we coming back right. So let's just say, use the Great Flood, for example, right?
Mm-hmm.
Native American history is written in their history. Um, Grecian history is written in their history. Everybody talks about the Great Flood, right?
Mm-hmm.
In different ways, though, but it's talked about. So we know that that happened.
Mm-hmm.
How it happened, what happened, is the question. Now you get the Holy Bible, the King James version of the Bible, and they talk about the Great Flood, and you hear about it. Noah got an ark, built an ark, got two and two, two and two, two and two. You feel me? But it comes back to the same story in all cultures. So we know that that happened. What we don't know is how it really happened, and we will never know how that really happened, but we know that the Great Flood happened.
Yeah, that's true.
We know that at one point in time, all of these continents that exist right now, big shout out to my people, and I'm gonna get to y'all in a minute because it is time for the love notes. But all of these continents at one point in time were connected together, and then they separated. And now we have separate continents. We know that because it's been written in history in all cultures,
Mm-hmm.
but it's written differently. And depending on who is in charge of your culture, is depending on how the story is told.
That is true.
So listen, don't think I'm crazy. I'm not crazy. I'm just a history lover. I'm sorry.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I'm in love with history. I'm in love with justice. It's two things that you'll never take out of me. I'm always going to be a part of that. But it is what it is. But when it comes to the Big U situation, I'm quite sure we could get a spin on these stories in different aspects, but it's going to be the same story. It's going to be told differently, of
Mm-hmm.
course. Always, because that's always how it goes. But everybody got a different version of the story.
Mm-hmm.
But if everybody's telling the same story, yeah, with different minute details, but it's the same story, it's the truth.
I would agree.
And so that's how I feel about it. Like, it could be told different ways, but if the main faction of the story is told, like, if everybody keep talking about this, the big flood, then it happened. And we haven't even gotten to the actual situation, like the actual court hearing. Now, my question is, though, are they gonna, because this is a state situation, so are we gonna get a visual? Because federal government, they don't allow cameras. This is why we can't get cameras in
Mm.
this. But
Because wasn't this case written by the FBI agent?
it was a state situation. That's the thing. Like, yeah, it was a he, although he worked for the federal government, it's a state case.
Hmm.
So I feel like low key that we are gonna get some visual from the Big U situation. We're not gonna get the Diddy situation because that indictment was the United States versus Sean P. Diddy and all of his aliases. They covered all the grounds.
Yeah. So yeah.
But at the end, it's Combs. You feel me? That's why they're not letting cameras. And right now, we are in litigation for Sean Combs. But there are no cameras allowed in the court hearing. That's why I wanted to get up there but no, it's okay because we haven't gotten to the end of the stuff. I knew that May was coming, but I wanted to get up there. But I also understand that I'm a parent and my kid has to go to school, so I can't take her out of school right now. And they got placeholders and everything else for this case. But there will be no cameras in the courtroom for this particular case because it's a federal situation. Like the federal government took him to court versus a
Mm-hmm.
state government. It's not. This is not New York State taking him to court. This is the federal government. This is the whole of the United States taking him to court, and that's why no cameras are there. But what I will tell you is this: whatever tidbits I get, I will provide them.
Okay.
Um, but unless we are in the courtroom, we won't know until somebody comes out and provides the information. But nah, the federal government, they don't play that. No live streaming. So you just hear what you hear at this point. But I will say this about the Dilla case. They just finished up, they just wrapped up 2 days of jury selection. I don't know if they chose a jury because it's a very hard case to choose a jury for because
Yep.
everybody saw the Cassie situation. Everybody saw that. CNN did not help the case.
Nope.
Everybody saw that. So that's part of the questioning when it comes to the jury. Like, did you see this footage? How did you feel about it? Can you hold your bias? They didn't ask that specifically that way, but that's the question. Can you hold your bias? And it's very hard for people to hold their bias when they've already seen
Yeah.
what happened.
Because I mean, I would automatically assume, and I'm assuming that almost any woman that would be on there could think, "What if that was me?" Or even some men, "What if that was my daughter? What if that was my sister?"
And even with the men, oh, I'm glad you brought that up because even with the men, what if that was me? Because they're not excluded from this case.
So that part is true too. So
They're part of this case. Men are part of this case. They saying he did what he did to both women and men. That's why probably the judge was like, nah, we're not taking your bail because you said the only people that you're going to contact was the women that you have children with. The women that you have children with. But you have males that are saying that you did something to them too. So how can we hold that?
it's a one of them situations where, yeah, if there's a danger for anything, then you have to be kept behind bars. I mean, because there's also the thing that we fully
What
be
if
trying to
Cuba
understand.
Gooding Jr. shows up?
Hmm?
What if Cuba Gooding Jr. shows up?
Look, remember when I said he gonna bring him a birthday cake with a vial in it to try to break out of prison? It's the
I'm
same
just
thing.
saying. That's why never in the history of the United States government in bails did they turn down $50 million.
They did on this one.
But they did on this one. Why? Because they know that it's both. And, all right, oh gosh. I know we've gotten beyond Big U, but we haven't gotten beyond Big U because they try to get you too, boo. But when it comes to this diddler situation, there is one key witness that has been sitting in there for a couple of years now. His name is Ogden. And he claimed that that's the dude who went in the Trump hotel and shot up the place. He went in there like, right?
Okay.
And then they had the interrogation with him, and he started talking about Rick Ross, Diddy. He started talking DJ Khaled, Cassie. And what makes it worse is that everything that he was saying about the Cassie situation lined up with what she said in her lawsuit,
Hmm. Interesting.
which Diddy settled. Well, and I learned some things about that too. I ain't gonna hold y'all too long, but I'm gonna tell y'all what I found out. So it wasn't necessarily that Diddy that settled the case. You remember he got all these business ties, and with the business ties comes insurance.
Mm-hmm.
And at the end of the day, they like it's not his choice anymore because they like, all right, we gonna settle the case to shut her the fuck up because we can't have this fucking with our business.
Mm-hmm. That would make some bit of sense, yeah.
A lot of sense, right? So when it came down to it, where we think that he settled, it wasn't him settling. It was these businesses he's associated with that was like, we don't give a fuck what you say.
Mm.
We gonna settle this shit to close this shit out. But it didn't end with her. Like that was like the top of the
Mm.
situation. But then everybody else started filing their cases, and they can't shut them up. They didn't have that contract to shut them. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
So, and also, oh, because y'all know I be pulling shit. I got a copy of an NDA on the Diddy situation with Jonathan Ogden.
Hmm. Interesting. Interesting. Dot dot dot.
You know I'm a detective, low key, Doc.
Okay.
You know I try to tie it all in together, but Jonathan Ogden, that's the gentleman I just spoke of, who they saying isn't under government protection, but he's been shot up Trump Hotel. He been went in there and went crazy, but why hasn't he gone to court?
Hmm.
Because that's one thing that is a part of our government, which is a part of our due process, is that you have a right to a speedy trial. This man shot up this situation, I believe it was 2018.
Hmm.
Why hasn't he been in court yet?
He may be a valuable asset with some information. That's the only thing I would think.
You ready?
Joe. Oh, dot dot dot. My bad. Hey, dot dot dot. Okay. Okay.
I'm gonna get ready to bring you the NDA is his NDA that he had with it. That's what I'm bringing to this equation.
Okay. Yeah. So that means he knows some information. They're like, yeah, we know you did this one thing that was crazy as hell, but can you give us some more information on this other stuff that is also crazy as hell?
It's getting crazy right now, and I need everybody to pay the fuck attention, especially people of melanated complexions. You know that book that they told us that we all supposed to read. It was issued to us by King James to keep us suppressed. The one thing that they didn't realize that they were saying in that book is that the day is going to come where it's going to be our day. We will
Hmm.
come out of suppression. We will come out of the chains, and it'll be our day. And I feel like right now it's now.
Okay.
Look at the Met Gala. They focus the Met Gala on everything as a dainty Negro. Nah,
All right.
it's not even a joke. That's really what they based it on. And everybody was fly. The dainty, the dainty, the dainty, however you want to say it. Everybody was fly. Tiana Taylor, everybody looked like how we used to dress back in the day.
Hmm.
We was fly. Let's say Harlem Renaissance fly.
Okay.
Our day is coming, and I need everybody to pay attention to that shit because it's real. I know y'all don't want to listen to my history, but it's real. It's happening. Pay attention. All of the things that's happening, when they started fussing about how we wasn't there for their little bullshit ass protest to be their shields.
True. That's true.
It's coming to fruition, and I need us to pay attention. Pay attention to what's happening around us right now. We didn't show up. That was part of that whole equation. We was not supposed to show up.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? Like all of that go together. So when dainty is dainty, not dainty, dainty. Um, all of this goes together, and I want us to all pay attention to what the fuck is happening right now. Go buy you some land. If I had enough money, if I could raise enough money right now, I would buy myself some land. And I don't care if I have to build from my own hand. I would build that shit up to be what it's supposed to be, because that's how we gotta do. But there's some crazy shit going on right now. Big U, you went the wrong way. You didn't buy land. You tried to infiltrate corporate America and you lost. You're losing because you haven't gone to court yet. But you're losing because you went the wrong way. Um, Damn, Big U. The fuck? Now they got wiretaps and some more shit. 'Cause you went the wrong way.
Mm.
You tried to help. I feel like he honestly tried to help his community. He just got lost in that gang shit. You feel me? I feel like when he developing options, he thought he was going in the right direction. But because they all hood ninjas, it couldn't go there because y'all wasn't thinking in the right direction. My people, I need us to buy land and build on our own land. I need us to buy land, real shit. I need us to get our own land, because if you have your own land and you're a sovereign government, they can't tell you what to do with the fuck on your own land. I'm just saying. I've heard people use sovereign government too, and it's like, nah, if you don't own the land, then you can't say I'm sovereign. You gotta own the land. Own the land. Can't no. You could build a whole fucking town, have your own fucking government, your own fucking police department, and all that shit, as long as you own the fucking land. This is where I need us to be at. That's all I'm saying. I'm not stupid, y'all. I know I be coming with my jokes and bullshit and all that bullshit. I'm not dumb. This is where I want us to be. Why do I want to farm on my own? Because I want to be a sovereign. That's all. That's all I'm saying. I'm gonna shut my fuss up. I felt like I went to church before I was supposed to go to church.
Amen.
Let the church say amen.
Amen.
Damn, I felt like I went to church, but this is real shit. And the more we know, the more we understand. You feel like a lot of us are lost and have no clue about how we can build our shit up. But anyway, it is now. You go do what you need to do, baby. You need to go handle
Oh
your
yeah.
business.
Yep. Yep.
All right, I'm gonna do what I found out and what I learned how to do. So I'm gonna do this before you get off the screen. All right, go ahead, baby. Do your thing.
All right.
Do
I
your
see you.
thing. Listen, it is time for the love notes. I want to give love to anybody who's watching for Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. I love you. I'm sorry that I went on my rant, but sometimes I need to. Sometimes we need to hear some of this shit that is not heard. And I promise you, I'm not telling you without love. So, because it's love, I want to thank anybody who's watching from Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. I adore you. Thank you for coming through and checking this podcast. I adore you so much. And if you come back and watch it later, then it's replay love. But right now it's live love. I love you so much. Now it is time for the other love, though. And this other love is called Love Notes. Why do we do Love Notes? Because we have a huge listening audience. I appreciate them so much. I adore them so much. And I don't ever want to not show them love because they show so much love and they're so faithful and loyal. And I love them. So it's time for the Love Notes. Oh, ew. You understand how naked I felt without this, but anyway, how do we come up with the name Love Notes? I used to call it Love. Doc used to call it Show Notes. I was never ever gonna call it Show Notes. I'm too militant for that type shit. So we used to bicker back and forth, but what we understood and realized is there is no love without compromise. So we came to a compromise, and now we call it Love Notes. Love plus show notes equals love notes, and that's where we at with it. Doc also said that I had a stack of papers the size of composition notebooks. I did not, Doc. I didn't, but it was, in all fairness, I did have a stack of papers, and there was a lot of cities, states, countries, and territories on those papers, and I love y'all so much that I had to make this happen. So now we do this, and it's all love. Thank you. Oh man, it's all love. Shout out to my top six: the United States, United Kingdom, India, China. Hold on, it just jumped. India, China, Canada, and Belgium, specifically Brussels. I love you so much. Thank you for the love. You guys are amazing. Oh, you guys are amazing. Russia, Indonesia, Japan, New Zealand, Australia, Turkey, Switzerland, Germany, Mexico, Austria, and Philippines and Kenya. Hi, babies. I love you so much. Thank you for the love. Pakistan, Romania, South Africa, Nigeria, Brazil, Netherlands, Singapore, Spain, and Ireland. And Nepal. I love you all. Oh, thank you. I love you so much. Mauritius, Israel, Hong Kong, France, Poland, Tunisia, Venezuela, baby, Czech Republic, Portugal, and Morocco. Habus, I love you too. Thank you for the love. Oh my gosh, I love you. Ghana, Finland, Cameroon, Lithuania, Sweden, Bangladesh, and Latvia. I love you. Thank you for the love. Oh my gosh. Don't ever get, I'll say that in a minute. Hungary, Greece, Denmark, Jamaica, Slovakia, Ukraine, Peru. I love you so much. Thank you for the love. You guys are amazing. You guys are so extraordinary. And I just thank you for coming and listening. Last but not least, Italy and Egypt, two countries that I very much want to visit at some point in time of my life. Oh my gosh. I love you guys. I adore you guys. Let me get this off the screen because my boo is back. Hey! Um, I don't want y'all to get it twisted. That don't mean because I'm telling the truth that I hate any. I do not. I want us to be. We were all together at one point in time until the whole Babel situation and then that tower situation. If your books read correctly, we had the Tower of Babel. We wanted to build it to the sky. He was like, "Nah, y'all not gonna do that now. I'm gonna separate all y'all ninjas," and that's what happened. Allegedly, that's what the book say. I don't want y'all to get it twisted. I read the book. I read all the books. Hold on, so y'all can really know it's real. I read all the books.
Librarian Cat in the building.
They not like us. They not like outside. I read all the books. So if that book is true, then there was a tower that we were trying to build, being idiots, and we tried to build it to reach the heavens, and it didn't work. And he was like, "Oh, y'all trying." I'm gonna break all that down, and now none of y'all can't speak the same language. Shut up. That's what he said. I'm just saying that's what he said, but it is what it is. Yo, Doc, last night I felt so naked because
I'm sorry. I am sorry.
no, let me tell you why I felt naked. Because I didn't get to what Doc had said. That was
Oh,
naked. I was like, oh my gosh. Normally I would, in this part, I would say what Doc had said, but I can't say that because he's not here. What Doc had said, Doc had said, top flight, catch the vibes. You thought you avoided surveillance, but you posted on social media, dummy. Oh, he added a little Baltimore in the yeah. Oh, okay. I'm not going to do no Baltimore dances, but you added a little Baltimore at the end, dummy. You thought, you really thought, no, they watching. Stupid ass nigga. I don't want to say you were 16, my God, but maybe, hey, Raphael. Okay, whatever. Doc has said, worldwide, be self-sufficient, get land, and care for your family. Easy. I promise you, because that's how we was meant to be anyway. We done got caught up in this whole government shit, but we were supposed to have our own land individually, cultivate the land, build our family. He said, be fruitful and multiply. Nah, I don't know about multiplying, but
I don't know why I thought that was funny when you just said that.
you know what I'm going to say at the end of the show. That's
I
why.
know, but that's why I was waiting. He said, I don't know about all the beef for multiple.
I don't know about multiplying, but I will be fruitful. I will do what I need to do. If I mean, I multiply, it just won't be on my own. I die. You feel me? It
That was funny.
hurts. I have no clue what it feels. It hurts. I know y'all hearing the woes of the woman and her menstrual cycle every month. Just think having a kid feels 1,000 times worse. I don't know how to multiply, but I will be fruitful. I multiply, and it's a lot of kids that need some homes, so I multiply in that way. Not out my own womb. I don't think my womb can take that anymore. It hurt. It hurt real bad. My mother said I levitated. It hurt.
You levitated.
That's what she said when I had my daughter. I told y'all I had natural childbirth when it came to my daughter. And the one thing that my mother, she's never swayed on a story ever, because she was in the delivery room when I gave birth to my daughter. Her father was there, my mother was there, and who was supposed to be, it's a couple of people that were supposed to be her godmother. The one thing is consistent is her godfather is still the same, which is my uncle, my mother's baby brother. That is still his goddaughter. You feel me? But he was married at the time, so his wife was supposed to be her godmother. And the one thing that my mother has never changed about that story is that when I was pushing her out, because it was natural childbirth, I didn't have an epidural at the time that I was pushing her out. I didn't have no drugs. So I felt that from my body. And my mommy said that I levitated when I was pushing her out. And I'm going to say this, and no, I love my baby, but she do got a big ass head. And at the time that she was born, she had a big ass head. Her head and her shoulders was the same width. So my mom said that I levitated off the bed, and this is probably why I don't want to have childbirth ever. y'all gonna understand at the end of the show, because I'm gonna say it. Why I try to rush past that part. It's a reason. I felt natural childbirth, and it does not feel good at all. I'm tired of ninjas saying that all y'all do is have babies. Bitch, try natural childbirth and then tell me all I do is have a baby. You could never. Okay, I'm gonna calm down, but you could never. I had men say that to me, like, all y'all do is have babies. Like, what the fuck? You think that shit is easy? Bitch. You think that's some easy shit? To push a whole nother person out of your fucking womb? All I do is get the fuck out of here. Anyway, don't ever say that shit to me, because I'm gonna cut your ass out and I'm gonna tell you why you could never. You got a small asshole. You can't push that bitch. Shut the fuck up. Anyway. And then
Oh
I want
Lord.
one of those simulators that simulate periods, but I also want one that simulates childbirth, so you can understand that's don't downplay us being women ever. Shut the fuck up. Doc has said, but yeah, Doc has said we worldwide self-sufficient, get land, and care for your family. That for sure. That part. Um, Doc had also said, oh, I miss saying that. Doc had said, shit. Doc had said, hit that like button, tune in, live show, radio show, get the app. My name is Kat Lee, and I approve this message.
Bling.
I missed that part. I swear to God, I felt naked yesterday. Like, oh, wait. Oh, God. Yeah, my name is Kelly, and I approve this message.
Bling.
Um, yeah, all that Doc has said is all truth. But I do want a simulator for periods. Because don't tell me, you have no clue. That feel close to childbirth. It's a little less, but it feel close. You feel me? And then I need a simulator for labor. And I need a man to put it on, and I need to display that so that you can understand that don't downplay a woman's worth. You feel me? Like, you have no clue what the fuck that feels like. And like I said, I had no epidural, and her head and her shoulders were the same width. Shut the fuck up. I'm happy she here. The best thing I could have ever done in my whole entire life. But don't tell me that all I did was have a fucking kid, because I will cuss you the fuck out. I will. And then I want to hook you up to them simulators so you can understand what it feels like. And I don't even think you could understand what it completely feels like, but you can get an idea. You could never, my nigga. I'm sorry to say this, Doc. I hate you. Know I don't do that bias shit, male gender bias shit. But this is one of them times that I will be gender biased, because y'all motherfuckers be acting like babies when y'all got a cold.
Okay.
Try pushing the baby out. You can't act like nothing. It's just happening. The fuck?
I agree. You have a point. I
The
understand. I understand the
only
science
reason why
behind
I'm
it.
bringing
I
that up
respect
is
it.
because I've heard that, like, oh, y'all do is push out babies. I'm like, nigga, you got a cold and you crying. The fuck out of here. And I would never trade my experience for nothing. I'm so happy that I had natural childbirth. I feel like that brought me and my kid closer together. You know what I'm saying? Natural childbirth and breastfeeding, I recommend. I know it hurts sometimes because they be latching crazy, but I feel like those are all the natural things that you're supposed to supply to your baby anyway. You're supposed to give natural childbirth because that's how it's always been done. I feel like you're supposed to breastfeed your kid because the milk that you supply from your body makes them so much more smarter.
Mm-hmm.
That makes them so much more intelligent. But at the same time, I'm never gonna let anybody on this fucking planet downplay that shit because I experienced all that shit. Natural childbirth, and I breastfed. And I'm raising a genius. My name is Kat Lee, and I approve this message.
Bling.
Nah, I ain't never gonna let nobody ever downplay any of that shit. And I'm not saying y'all as men don't go through shit, because y'all do, but don't try to downplay us. Like, that's all we do. The fuck you mean that's all we do, nigga? And then after that motherfucker come out of you and you gotta breastfeed and all that shit, then you still gotta be a nurturing, caring mother if you're any good as a mother. Suck
Mm-hmm.
my dick, nigga. I ain't even got one, but I got toys and you can suck them. Don't talk shit to me because I got a lot of shit to say. You can never do anything. A nigga told me, I did a lot of things that you. Cattails coming soon. I did a lot of things that you could never do. And nigga, I did a lot of things that you could never do. Shut the fuck up.
That's fair.
It's not no battle at this point. It's just some things that I'm capable of doing that you'll never be capable of doing. And there's some things that you are capable of doing that I'll never be capable of doing. You feel me? But don't try to compare the two. You got a vagina? This is why I say some men got manginas. I promise you. I promise you. But anyway, we've gotten through all the things that we had to, because niggas be making me mad sometimes. Oh, so you wasn't here yesterday, but remember Monday I was dealing with a situation.
Yeah, I said because you said you was about to talk about something for real.
Cattails, episode 2, bitches.
Wait, what do you mean episode 2? Wait.
That's
Do
gonna be
you
my
want?
second episode because I got some shit to say.
All right, so episode 1 is
Decided not
made.
to take it out on him on the fucking just going back and forth because I refuse. I refuse for anybody to take my energy. Fuck these energy vampires. I know how to get you where it hurts. And if you say something, then they know I'm talking about you. And there's a couple of people that know I was talking about you anyway. Because they're part of the equation. But I'm going to change your name. Say something though, bitch. I dare you. Anyway, some things I need to say. Episode 2, though. And that story starts in 1998, 99 ish. No, maybe 1997, 98 ish. I got a story to tell. Listen up, I got a story to tell. During the conversation, you should. I recommend that you do. The number is 443-551-5963. 443-551-5963. You can text that number as well. Just know that if you call in, you will be live on air. If you text or drop a comment, I will read it out loud. I don't give two shits about nothing at this point. Y'all woke the fucking lion. She's awake.
We're not even there yet.
But nah, they woke her up, so she's awake. And I'm gonna get to that in a minute. But yeah, you woke her up, now she's awake. Get ready. You want to contact us for any reason at all, contact at ambitiouslyent.com. Contact at ambitiouslyent.com. And or you could choose the Gmail route, ambitiouslythepodcast@gmail.com. Ambitiouslythepodcast@gmail.com. A website coming real soon for our bookkeeping company as well. So if y'all see me promoting that on this podcast, just know it's real. Check out our website, www.ambitiouslyent.com, www.ambitiouslyent.com, and join our coffee community so I can cuss whenever the fuck I feel like it. Whenever I feel like it. I told y'all I'm a cussing pastor. Oh no, y'all playing. Join our coffee community so we can have salacious, titillating, and taboo conversations. And I can say shit and fuck whenever the fuck I feel like it. I need y'all to do that. Know this, I have permission. Any music video, and we have a new one on the roster. I'm just trying to, I need more than one. But anyway, know that any video that I play on this podcast, I have permission to play. I have written, audio, visual, and electronic permission. So I have permission. And I have proof. And also, don't be getting on my DJ nerves, yo. He already do what he need to do. What I suggest is you catch his vibe. That's what I suggest. Pour something, roll something, light something, sip something. But what you're not going to do is get on his fucking nerves. Leave him the fuck alone. That's what I'm saying. I don't need y'all getting on his nerves. Let him just vibe out and get in his zone and give us an amazing mix. That's what we need. Speaking of him, much love to DJ Rukazy. Go DJ, because that's my DJ. Go DJ, because that's not. Don't play with him. I've too much on my DJ. You will get your feelings hurt real quick when it comes to him, because he holds it down every week. Shut up. Shut your mouth. Shut up. Don't bother him. Just vibe and shut up. I'll see how I feel about him. Don't play with my DJ. Doc,
Cat.
this has been a hell of a. It's some other story. It's another story that happened this week, but I would never tell that on Cattails because still kind of in that story right there. But let's just say that bitch didn't win. Let's say that she thought she didn't.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
I'm Cat Lee. She didn't win. Bitch, I won because you stupid. And that's how we know that I won because you're dumb as fuck. And I hate to say that I'm a Jane. I hate to say that I'm a savant, but I'm kind of stupid ass dummy. You know how I know you dumb because you can't even write the right words in your text messages. I read the text messages and you can't spell bitch. You're a dummy. Anyway, so no, you asked me a question a while back, and I'm gonna answer that question tonight. No, the bitch did not win. I won. The champ is here.
I don't know anything about this
You know,
story. You just dropping his, but hey,
is that
whatever happened, you won. All right, cool. I respect it because I know you
you know me, the champ is here. Stop
well
fucking
enough.
with me. But anyway, stupid bitch. Anyway, I'm in my feelings about what I know that happened. That y'all won't know that happened unless I get permission to tell what happened. I'm never gonna tell what happened. What I do know is that the stupid bitch did not win. She thought she won, but she did not win. No, you didn't win, bitch. You didn't win. You didn't win. I'm Cat Lee.
It seems
My
like
name
you
is,
are.
hold on. My
So,
name is Cat Lee, and I approve this message. You didn't win, you stupid bitch.
bling. I
Hey,
don't
you
know.
big perk. Hey, you big perk bitches. Anyway, but she didn't. Um, and I mean, I wasn't even fighting. That's the crazy part. I didn't even put effort in the fight because I just knew when it's right, it's right. What's supposed to happen is supposed to happen. And when you're a child of the Most High, you don't have to fight that hard. That's what I mean.
Okay. Okay.
When you're a blessed one, when you're a chosen one, you don't have to fight that hard. That's all I'm saying. But anyway, it is time for me to get to my sermon. Amen.
Amen. Hey,
Amen.
amen.
Oh, hallelujah! I am a cussing pastor.
All right, let's
Y'all
get
don't
it.
know that. I be cussing, but I'm still a pastor. I actually, what y'all don't know is I actually I am ordained. Okay.
For
I
real?
did that. No bullshit, no bullshit. I am ordained. I did that because I was supposed to officiate a wedding for a friend of mine.
I know like two people that are actually like from the internet ordained and stuff like legitimate, but I like really, but
I'm really ordained. Do I have a real church? No, but I am ordained. I am ordained to officiate weddings and funeral services and all of that stuff. It's too much for me. I cannot, but I am ordained, right? So
okay.
when I say that I'm a cussing pastor, I'm a
Mm.
fucking cussing pastor.
Let the church say fucking amen.
Let the church say fucking amen.
Hey, fucking man.
I am. No, but and I'm not lying to y'all. I'm really ordained. I can officiate a wedding. You like I can do that.
Okay, okay.
But I've never actually done it, but I can do it. You feel me? I make sure all of my top, I make sure all of my stuff is in so I keep it up. I've been ordained for like 2 years now crazy work, right? But I am ordained. I can do that, right? So when I say I'm a custom pastor, I'm really a custom pastor. First thing I want to say to y'all in tonight's sermon is this. And I wanted to say that I was going to say that yesterday, but I was so hurt that you weren't here, so I didn't say it.
I'm sorry.
I thought about it because I had to renew some things. And I was like, damn, I am an ordained minister. And I be cussing my ass off. But listen, I'm a fan of John the Baptist. He told y'all, you bitches. Anyway, but I am legally ordained to officiate weddings and funerals. So I'm not lying to you. I really am. So with that being said, today I'm gonna give a sermon, and tonight's sermon every night sermon always starts with mind your business. Everybody's business is not your business. Sometimes you just gotta be like, nope, not my business. Let me get out of this. You feel me? So I'm gonna tell you mind your business because I'm trying to keep y'all safe. I might cuss, but I'm a good person and I want y'all to live a very prosperous and fruitful life and a righteous life. You feel me? So minding your business is a way to that righteousness. It is. Except for Media Mondays where I tell everybody's business. I'm a human being at the end of the day. I might be ordained. I might be I am ordained. You feel me? But at the end of the day, what you know is I'm a human being. And so I come with flaws as well. So I'm not doing that to nobody. But mind your business. Safe way to live your life. I want you to live a safe, righteous life. Mind your business. Except for Media Mondays where I'm telling everybody's business because they shouldn't put it out there for me to tell because I'm also a journalist. And it's my job as a journalist to tell business. Okay? Tapping, I did good because I was by myself. I did good yesterday. I didn't tell nobody's business. No, I did. I told the parents that been lying to their children for years and years and years. I told their business, but I didn't tell anybody that I knew business. It's a lie. It's a fucking lie, and I need y'all to stop fucking lying to people. So yeah, I did kind of tell. The wiretap, y'all don't have a court case. Smokey coming up. We got an NDA coming up. I'm pulling all that shit. We telling it. My partner is good. My partner in good is back. Oh, yay! Oh, nope. No, we're going to do this right. My partner in good is back. He was just missing for a day, but that day made me feel naked as hell. My partner in good is back.
I'm sorry.
The wet and wire is usually it's our own business. Cause see what we do in this congregation, we don't just only tell your business, we tell our business too. Cause that's the right thing to do. We can't tell your business and not tell our business. And we already had 2 episodes, maybe 3 of maybe 4 of Cattails. Nah, actually 4 of Cattails. It's coming soon to a monitor near you.
Okay.
Shut your mouth. Nobody will know it's you. I said not mouth. Mouth. I'm doing South Baltimore people. Mouth. Shut your mouth and nobody will know it's you. Because I changed the name. So if you say something, then they know it's you. What you said, Doc?
Hit dog holler.
All the time. Shut up and won't nobody know it's you. But other than that, mind your business. Safe way to live your life. Very safe way to live your life. Love your babies. Hug your babies. You, at this point, If I gotta tell you to encourage and love your babies, you're a fucking idiot. I swear to goodness you are. Because that's the job you should be doing anyway. Tell them babies that they the GOAT. Tell them that they the greatest of all times. That's your job. That's what you're supposed to do as a parent. What the fuck is wrong with you? Like, I swear to goodness. I swear to goodness. If you're not doing this, we not friends anyway. Because I believe the children are our future.
Teach them well and let them lead the way.
Mm. All the love and the beauty that they possess inside. Mama say, Mama saw my Michael side, because you know we started doing songs and I gotta.
I'm still gonna stand aside of Michael's side though, but
I don't care what you said. It's what I said and what we believed all this time was he said, Mama say, Mama saw my Michael side. And that's my mantra. Shout out to Whitney Houston. May she rest easy. But if you're not doing that, like, I can't rock with you anyway. Because why are you not doing that? Like, why? If they want to work for NASA, tell them to be the best astronaut, engineer, receptionist, janitor, secretary, or whatever the hell else they do over there in NASA. I don't know. I've never worked there. What I do know is that you should get a telescope, not the kind that you be looking through your neighbor's windows with you per. We collecting those still. We just, well, not necessarily. We want the scopes. We don't necessarily want the whole thing, because what we going to do with that shit? We got excellent, excellent material over here. This is why I'm saying you should get yourself a telescope, but get yourself the kind that it might require a little assembly. Comes with scopes, beams, you know what I mean, all that good stuff. Maybe in that, go to National Geographic. That's where I got my from. I don't want Doc. You saying that right?
mm-hmm.
You
The white
saying
one.
yeah?
Yeah.
It's just I don't be wanting to plug that motherfucker in here all the time, because my studio and my bedroom is two different locations. I don't. Okay.
All you gotta do is take a picture and you can shift and put it on the thing where they can see it and they'll know what you're talking about. A real telescope.
Yeah, I feel like I should just take a picture of it, because that's the whole thing. And I am a woman at the end of the day. I get tired liking shit. All right, but yeah, go to National Geographic. They got great telescopes over there. Good ones, not the kind that you look through your neighbor window with. But we will be collecting those lenses from those, not the actual whole situation, but the lenses, because we can do some shit with that. Whatever the case may be, though, if they want to work for NASA, tell them, go get that so you can start that career for those children. Put it together. Assemble it. Go outside with your babies. Discover some shit. Maybe an asteroid, a comet, a fucking meteor, a freaking planet, a planet that they say that's not a planet no more. I don't give a fuck what they say. It's still a planet in my eyes. If I have a fucking solar system, it's a fucking planet. Y'all not changing my mind. A UFO. Do not refer me. I don't want no referrals to be abducted, though. Just call me a couple of days later. So I don't need a referral. I don't. Let them probe you and then come back and tell me about it. Like, girl, I got probed. Oh, for real? And I'm gonna believe you. I just don't want to be probed too. So you go get probed by yourself. All right, cool. My name is Cat Lee, and I approve. I don't want to be. I don't want to be probed. If they want to work for NASCAR, tell them to be the best NASCAR driver, pit boss, pit crew member, commentator, engineer, because I know they got them over there too. What I do know, I don't know. I've never worked for NASCAR either. But what I will say is that they have a need for speed, and at one point in time, they used to love the muscle car. Listen, the Cutlass, Gran Torino, the Chevelle, there's so many flavors of the muscle car. I'm talking about them old school cars, though. I'm talking about the metal. built cars, not the ones with the computers in it that you got to go to one person to do the mechanical shit, and then you got to go to a whole nother person to do. No, the cars I'm talking about, they were built for metal, and you only had one fucking mechanic. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing though, because that's where that whole them fucking getting on. Oh, it ain't your brakes. It's your.
Think about it. You only got one mechanic. They can tell you anything. Anyway.
They gotta get their money. I ain't mad at. But what I do know is that when they said put the pedal to the metal, them cars that I'm talking about, those are the cars they talking about. They're the cars that got me addicted to gasoline to this day. Those cars, you could survive a car crash in because they wasn't fiberglass, they was metal, so it took a lot of bending before it got to you. Muscle cars, I love them. Um, but whatever the case may be, whatever they choose to do, like encourage them babies. That's your job, man. Doc,
Cat.
I'm glad you're here because I felt naked without my words.
I'm
Like
sorry.
AU,
I'm sorry.
like AU Big Purr, it wasn't here. But guess what? It was here because I said it anyway. Listen, stay in your fucking lane. My lane, your lane, not the same. Your lane is over there. Mine is over the fuck here. They shouldn't collide. You should just stay in your fucking shit. It's cool. It's copacetic and stay where the fuck you need to be at. Because you jump over here, you're going to get something that you do not want. Do not break the glass. Do not push the fucking button, you bitch. Sorry. I'm in my feelings. I'm still in my feelings about my day. Because you do that, you're going to get her. You don't want her. She's not nice. She is not nice at all. She's a bitch. And when she want to be, she can be evil. You don't want her. I said, don't break the glass. Don't push the button. Just leave her the fuck alone. You want the 2-for-1 special. Hold on, let me put this on the screen early because we missed it yesterday. Hey, you big purr, bitches. Hey, you big purr. And people outside saying it, I feel good about it. Like what I'm saying resonates. Hey, you big purr, bitches. You don't want the first one. You want her. It's a 2-for-1 special. Because if you get her, you get the other one too. You want her.
Audio, 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 audio.
Oh, it didn't even switch off. I don't know what happened. Can you hear me? Can you, Doc, can you hear me? No? Oh, God. Hold on. Let me get back in here real quick.
What's she was doing? Hey, y'all, I'm not sure if y'all can still hear me, but we are finishing out the sermon. I think Kat had a slight audio issue. She'll be right back. Just give it a little bit of time. Uh, AU Big Purr, Big Facts. That's what's going on with it. And yeah.
No, nothing's going on with it. I
Oh,
just had to refresh because you couldn't hear me. And I don't need that in my life. Can you hear me?
yes, I can hear you. Good and
I,
back. Good and back. Good and
so
back.
what I was saying was, because we are almost out of here. It's trash day too. We gotta get out of here.
Big Facts.
It's trash day. We gotta get out of here. Although I've already gotten it together from my end. I don't know what you did over there.
I gotta take some stuff off my fridge.
Oh, okay. We gotta do some shit. So we gotta get to work. Um, but you don't want the first one. Did you hear the first one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you want the 2-for-1. You want her. And you big pair of bitches. Is that yeah? That's still on the screen. AU Big Purr bitches. You want her or you want the other one? Because if you get her, then you're probably gonna get her because they kind of go together. That's why it's a 2-for-1 special. AU Big Purr, you whores. Yes, it's a thing. It's a whole thing, and I love that it's turning into a thing. This is beautiful to me. It is like it's turning into a
I'm
thing.
look.
Somebody
I'm actually curious to who said "Hey, big purr." I'm like,
It's turning into somebody said that outside of this podcast, and I was like, oh, and I
well,
was like,
I assume, but I was like, no, they pay attention and they heard you say that, so they're like, oh, let me drop a "AU big purr" right quick.
really? And it
That's
felt good. And I wanted to share. Nah, I couldn't have shared that with you yesterday because it didn't happen until today. But
okay.
hey, you big purr, bitches. Hey,
Okay.
you big purr. Ambition. And so, if you don't know what AU Big Purr is, let me give a definition. Ambitiously University Big Purr. We're college. We're not
With,
accredited, but
with a library and all, not accredited, but with a library. You can get a scholastic education over here, but you may not be able to use it in the 50 continental states.
hey, you big purr bitches. My name is Kat Lee, and I approve this message.
Bling.
Hey, you big purr. But the whole point is, stay in your lane, don't you for mine. Because here's the thing. I don't need that for me. Like, what usually happens, let me get it together because I'm too pumped about AU Big Purr. What usually happens is a collision when you jump into other people's lanes. I don't need that for me. I don't need that for Doc. I don't know what happened. I hear him though, so I don't need that for Doc, and I don't need that for you. We don't need that for we. So just stay in your fucking lane, and everybody is copacetic and cool. Pick and choose your battles wisely. Every battle is not a battle for you to fucking fight. I keep telling y'all, I'm gonna have a beef with baby Caligula until he drops his case. I am. I am. I am. Because this is ridiculous. This does not align with the culture. And so I gotta be. Um, so don't drop no lawsuits because that's stupid. But anyway, and he lied to us. Petty Boots, Baby Caligula, Little Boots, aka Drake, you lied to us and you said that you studied hip hop, and you definitely didn't study, because if you studied, then you would know that Mobb Deep told you a long time ago that there was a war going on outside and that no man is safe from it, Baby Caligula. They said you can run, little boots, but you cannot hide forever in these streets that we done took. They said, Petty Boots, that you walking with your head down, scared to look, and they said, Drake, that you shook, but ain't no such thing as halfway crooks. And I'm not even sure that they knew that they was gonna be talking about you. They didn't know they was gonna be talking about you, but no. His name was Prophet. I mean Prodigy. I'm sorry, Prophet. Prophet and Prodigy doesn't work together, sorry.
I'm like, I thought you was referencing Belly right quick.
No, because actually that's I hate that's my clear boy's name. His name is Prophet, and he worked with everybody. Them videos that I played on this podcast with Styles P, Jay,
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know. I
he
got you. I
directed
got
all of those videos. So shout out to my clear boy Prophet. I got love for him, and we worked with each other for years. And he got something coming up with dang, I can't even pull it up right now, but he got a new show, another show coming up for his birthday. So Ross was performing because he be having everybody performing. Damn it. But anyway, shout out to my clear boy. And like I got love for him forever. Um, and he makes sure he send me shit. I can actually find it. He got a show, a birthday celebration coming up, and I can't remember who exactly. Oh yes I can. Let me shut up. Yes I can. Um, yes I can. The devil's a liar. Um, Yes, I can. Obi Trice. He got Obi Trice coming.
Obi Trice, real name, no gimmicks.
Yeah, so let me tell you how real my little Clearboy is, though. He had Obi Trice, he had Lloyd Banks. Um,
Lloyd Banks is from Baltimore, and I never forget when you figured
on
that when you.
Prairie, but that ain't even had nothing. That didn't resonate because nobody knows that he's. Everybody think
But
he's.
that was one of the first good final exams, but
But everybody in Baltimore think he's from New York, so that didn't really count. He had J Rod.
J Rock, the hood
Yeah,
gonna love it.
yeah. They not like us. Um,
I'm just
so,
laughing because every time you say a rapper name, I'm like, oh, I can think of this song. Boom.
yeah, he had Chic Luke. Of course, anything with the locks he got.
Right.
He had Mobb Deep. Actually, the show that I did with the group that I worked with at the time, that like we was there.
Purple too.
Yeah, big shout out to Dirk for saying, um, he was responsible for that show happening. So when I say shout out to my clipboard, shout out to Prophet, but Prodigy, he didn't know. He is a prodigy though. Low key, he was a prodigy, but he didn't know he was gonna be talking about you in the far future. He passed away, and he still did. He didn't know, but that song is fitting. Pick and you liar, because you didn't study. Because if you study, you would know that they said that. But pick and choose your battles wisely. Mama say, Mama say, Mama say. Um, but yeah, that just shows y'all he's a liar. Worry about the war. Don't fucking worry about the battles. The battles don't count. The war is the main important key ingredient. I want to win the war. I don't fucking want to win the battle, because if I win the war, I win the kingdom. Simple. Simple mathematics. Um, be you. Be amazing you. Be beautifully you. Just be you. Even if they say that they hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk, and the way that you dress. You can't help how you walk. You can't help that. You can kind of help the way that you talk if you're baby Caligula, because stop making up accents so you can fit in. he said, you know that he got a language barrier. Sorry. He said that to you. Anyway, and the way that you dress, if you're gonna be a weirdo, just be a fucking weirdo. Like, don't let them tell you. Just don't be making up fake ass accents. Don't do that part. And don't file a lawsuit. Don't do that part, because that's what makes it weird. And then they like, all right, well, he said, but just because you did that. But just remember that what they eat does not make you shit. Literally, it does not. If they put the food in their mouth, you're not going to shit that shit out. Simple. You can't make other people happy. You can add to their happiness, but you can't make them happy. If they have this disdain to be miserable, then let they bitch asses be miserable. Keep your miserable ass the fuck over there. Don't bring that misery over here. I don't need your negative energy. I need positive vibes. Positive vibes. Mama say, Mama sama, makusa. Don't bring that negative shit over here. Keep your miserable ass over the fuck there. Okay? You came in this world by yourself. You're going to leave by yourself, even if you are a twin. This is with the whole childbirth conversation and why I'm not going to be multiplying, but I'll be fruitful. I don't want to think about childbirth. It hurts bad. It hurts so bad. Shit. No matter what it is that you do, you think you're fixing the problem, you're not fixing it. Because you'll satisfy that need, but they'll find something else to bitch about. And fuck them, why the fuck are we going through this bullshit anyway? Like, what the fuck? We are human beings. None of us are perfect. So why are we trying to be perfect for somebody that we can't be perfect for, because we're not perfect? Like, the fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Listen, dream. Dream big. Dream so big that your dreams exceed the universe. exceed them. Don't let nobody tell you that what it is that you dream of can't happen, because it can. You just have to void them out your mind. Get them out of there, because they're going to fuck you up at the end. And then once you do all of that and you realize and visualize your dream, plan after you plan, execute. Nothing happens without a plan, and nothing happens without execution. It's just what it is. Doc, I'm so happy you was here tonight.
Thank you, thank you. I'm happy to be back. I'm just look. It caught up with me.
I thought I
I'm
would
back.
miss a person so much.
Oh, thank you.
I did. I missed you last night. I was like, what? Who am I banter with about the shit I'm talking about?
My apologies.
Who? I had some good shit on the list too. Like,
We can look.
we gonna get back to
It's
it.
your show.
We gonna
It can
get back
always
to
be
it.
ran back because you at least already got the ideas. You want to talk about it now, and you can be like, "Boom! I said this, and this is what it was about." So we can go from there.
Yeah, we got a lot to talk about next Tuesday, and we didn't do our final exam,
Yes.
and I feel like I've been cheated out of my win.
Real. Oh, you think you're just gonna win automatically?
I don't know. I'm
All
just
right, we'll see. We'll see.
I'm just talking shit. I don't know. Them
All right,
bitches all be
talk your shit. Talk your shit, champ.
in
Talk
jail
your
for
shit,
2 weeks. They
cat.
could be back in jail for a third week. I don't know.
Look, so talk your shit. Look, you can get it off now.
I don't know. But I know that yesterday I felt naked. But I'm glad you're back, babes.
Well, thank you for
It's
having me
time
back.
for us to get out of here. Doc and I have responsibilities,
Real life shits.
real life shit. We gotta handle it. We gotta handle this trash situation. We love y'all so much. We adore y'all so much. Stay out of trouble. Big shout out. Listen, I want to see who. Wait, before I go. Anybody who is watching on YouTube right now or Twitch, we love you. Thank you so much. But we got responsibilities. We got to take our trash out because they coming early in the morning. Well, over here they are. I don't know about in Savannah.
I can pull it off if I don't get it all out. I get till like 11 o'clock ish at
Yeah, I
least.
don't have 11 o'clock ish. I got 7 o'clock in the morning ish.
Yeah, you got to do it now. Now.
So we got to go handle our business. We appreciate y'all. We adore y'all. We love y'all so much. Stay safe. Stay out of trouble. And fuck them if they not with your program. Hip hop hippie. Ow. Doc, give me a mug, baby. You wasn't here yesterday. We need all of that shit.
You got it all. You got it all. The hearts of everything.
Good night, y'all. We gotta get up out of here, man. I'm showing out because Doc wasn't here yesterday. Don't
Well,
pay
thank you.
no mind.
I'm glad. I'm glad.
I felt like I should pull out all the stops. Good night, y'all. We love y'all.